Lloyd, Randy, and Wazy proceeded to walk their way back home, having turned down the car the club manager had prepared for them. They were then met with the girls and Sergei, all of whom had been worried about them. After putting a half-asleep Kia to bed, Lloyd and the team delivered their report. How awful. I can't believe them. How could they put you in that position? Setting your succession of the war god aside for now, it sounds like you managed to gain plenty of intel. They're making somewhere around 100 million mira on this new contract. Going off the situation, it's a safe bet that their employers are the imperial government. They also mentioned they would be busy starting tomorrow, which can only mean they're plotting something for the trade conference. I think I've got an idea about the provisions of this contract. What about you, Lloyd? Me? Well, do I have to make a choice? Good luck. Thank you. I don't know. Okay. Let's break down the conversation we just had with Sigmund. He mentioned wanting to take down an old rival, which Heyu is an old rival. I don't think they would go to all this trouble just to protect the Chancellor. That's a bit excessive. I also think it'd be a bit excessive to assassinate the Republican president. Like, they wouldn't need to go to all of this trouble to do that. I'm gonna say wipe out Heyu. Because they brought up Yin. They brought up Kao. We talked about Sin earlier. What's the point of the whole Sin side quest if not this? I don't know. I'm gonna say wipe out Heyu. Maybe they're here to take out Heyu for good? Dang it, that was wrong. Exactly. Considering the timing of it all, they're likely here to protect it. Personally, I feel like that's excessive force to just protect the Chancellor. I don't think this is actually why they're here. I really don't think this is actually why they're here. That makes sense. No, it doesn't. If I were the head of a state, I would not hire the most indiscreet individuals to protect me. That's idiotic. They do say Chancellor Osborne has a lot of opposition in the Empire. Whatever. Pretty strong chance then. Time will tell. Don't stress over it. Yeah. Personally, I disagree. But don't you think 100 million mira is overcharging for something so simple? Exactly, Wazy. That's what I'm saying. And besides, surely the Chancellor is bringing his own personal detail too. Exactly. Good point. Both Erebonia and Calvard are bringing a sizable number of guards and escorts with them. Well, naturally, the Red Constellation would be acting independently from official security. If you pay attention to their actions, it's clear that they're trying to get a feel for the location in any way they can. Okay, that I can see. Okay, so this is why they wanted us to talk to all the locations, to see that they've been going everywhere. Whatever. Though on the surface, all they seemed to be doing was stocking up on food supplies and septium. Yeah, but I don't think that's why they were visiting so many different regions. They wanted to scout things out, just like we and the bracers do. That way, they'll be quick to mobilize at a moment's notice. I also got that impression. Well, it's all only speculation at this point. Dignitaries from all across the continent are coming tomorrow for Orcus Tower's unveiling. Oh, and on that note, I'll be sending you guys on site too. Come again? By site, do you mean the unveiling? The Red Constellation's been giving you a bad case of tunnel vision lately. You're the Special Support Section, not the Counter-Espionage and Anti-Terrorism Squad. It's time you have a change of pace so you can get a better sense of the bigger picture here. I guess you're right. Truth hurts sometimes. Does that mean we'll be an official part of the security detail then? On paper, yes, but I want you to focus on observing the unveiling ceremony itself. Get a lay of the land once the trade conference begins. Keep an eye on how the dignitaries carry themselves. Doing that should give you a different perspective on things. Understood? Lucky eyes. We're going to have front row seats for this spectacle. You're still awake? Somewhere in the Imperial capital. Okay. Oh, you get a whole character portrait. We depart early tomorrow morning. Shouldn't you be resting? Right. I thought it best to read over these reports while I have the chance. From the military academy. I never expected you to take your duties there so seriously. I am the chairman of the board of directors, even if it's only in name. The students are giving their all. It's only right that I give them mine as well. So be it. That aside, I managed to dig up some new information about that matter we were looking into. Duke Cayenne's attack dogs are beginning to make their move again. Him again, huh? I wish I could say his troublemaking surprised me. Do you know the scope of their plans? No, not yet. The intelligence division hasn't fully uncovered it themselves. Our friend the Chancellor certainly reaps what he sows. This does not bode well for him, does it? Then again, I'm not out of the woods either, am I? Maybe they'll find it in their hearts to target me as well. This is no laughing matter, you fool. Wouldn't it be wise to request more support from the 7th Armored Division? It's not too late to put in the call, you know. I'm afraid I'll have to decline. The Chancellor's safety aside, if I were to appear there with full escort in tow, it'd ruin my precious public image. Besides, I'll always have you, my love. And he's sparkling and blushing. I can't think of anywhere in the world I'd be safer than in your tender arms. Well, I'm off to bed. Sorry, I forgot myself there. Hello talk aside, I am looking forward to speaking with the Crown Princess tomorrow. Have all the arrangements been made? Yes, I spoke with the senior captain earlier. We're scheduled to meet early tomorrow morning, after the luncheon. Good, good. My, is it hard to believe It's been almost a year. I only wish Estelle and the others were coming, okay, so that we could make it a proper reunion. You know Estelle and Joshua? Cher's been busy with work as well. Too much so to make time for a trip. Right. Nevertheless, I will do my utmost to enjoy Zemuria's most modern, urban city in their stead. And worry not, I have no intention of getting in the way of your long-awaited rendezvous with the senior captain. Why, if you'd like, you could even set some time aside for a lovely date at the theme park. Stay out of it, idiot. Actually, your idiocy is going beyond your usual bounds tonight. I trust you aren't getting any ideas of creating more work for me tomorrow, correct? Of course not. Why, I wouldn't dream of it. At this rate, I'm going to have to put a leash around his neck tomorrow. Well, all things considered, this will likely be my last foreign trip for a while, and our work is certainly cut out for us. We'll need to find out what the Chancellor is planning, not to mention keep an eye on developments around the continent. I know I've caused you nothing but headaches lately, but I hope you know I'm counting on you, my dearest friend. Naturally. Okay, new people, new people. Oh, an airship. Liberal Kingdom Airspace, high-speed cruiser, Arsai. This is Joshua? No. It looked like Joshua from the back, okay? What a lovely breeze. It does 100%. I'm glad I'm not alone. Judging by the shift in the clouds, we should be in for clear skies over there. A bird. How slow is this ship going that the bird did not get absolutely annihilated by it? It's a cute bird, though. Thank you as always, our old friend. It's as I feared. The cinders are beginning to smolder in the Republic as well. Then there's Heiyu, not to mention the intervention of the continent's leading Jaeger Corps. And, of course, I'm already well aware of who's been operating on the Blood and Iron Chancellor's behalf. Don't mind me. We'll be flying northeast tomorrow. Will you be joining us on board? Even you may have trouble following us all the way into foreign territory. So this is where you were, Your Highness. Yes, I wanted to enjoy the breeze for a while. I'm a tad ill at ease over these next few days. What with the trade conference? Another character portrait. What is happening? So many important people. That's surprising to hear. I think she said Sheik. Hello, Sheik. Back from your scouting mission? Here. I received a report from the R&A research. From Richard? Please let me have a look. Details on Republican government activity. Radical nationalists within Calvard. It seems every region in the western half of the continent is undergoing some kind of turmoil. Yes, I have to agree. I'll need to consult the prince over this as well. Perhaps now would be a good time to make use of a specially recommended connection. Connection, Your Highness? That's right. I went to see for myself how reliable they can be. They may be just the allies we'll need during our visit. Ah, I see. The ones Estelle and Joshua told us about. I don't see the harm in seeking their assistance in addition to the guilds. Indeed. 2 years have passed since the signing of the non-aggression pact the grandmother proposed. The pact allowed us to avoid war, but at the cost of giving rise to other unforeseen pressures that have strained the continent. At this point, we have no choice but to seek out a new framework, one that will replace the non-aggression pact. I don't see this going well. How pleasantly surprising. Is this Jonah? The terminal is a lot more user-friendly than I expected. Oh no, this is Campanella. Using Jonah's computers. You just left this stuff up, Jonah? Systems engineering prodigy of the Epstein Foundation. I'm impressed you managed to construct such a complex environment on a network as obsolete as this. I suppose it really wasn't a fluke you were able to catch Ren, then. You should be quite pleased with yourself. What on earth is that symbol? That's a snake biting its own tail. Astral code installation complete. Time to get to work. What was that little symbol? Oh, that's it's like a little gesture. Phase space access confirmed. Now to begin crawling the orbital network. Securing entry from multiple routes. First, second, and third security clearances bypassed. All that's left is cracking the logic key. And done. You're all mine, main terminal. Mission complete. I can see why the professor is so proud of this code. That's enough fun for now, though. I've got info to dig up. Warning? Whoops, I've been had. Not bad, Freckles. But not good, either. You won't even notice my little breach until tomorrow. So I'm sure it won't make a difference that I have a little fun in the meantime. You're right, the glossary is needed right now. Late August, 1204 of the Septian calendar. The West Samaria Trade Conference, proposed by the newly elected mayor of Crossbell and CEO of the IBC, Dieter Croix, is about to commence. Representing the major power from the West, the Empire of Erebonia, are Blood and Iron Chancellor Goliath Osborne and man about town Prince Oliver Rees Arnor. From the major power to the east, the Republic of Calvard, comes President Samuel Rocksmith, carrying with him the support of the masses. Representing the northern Principality of Remiferia is its young ruler, Prince Albert von Bartholomew. And finally, from the Liberal Kingdom to the southwest comes Crown Princess Claudia von Ausles on behalf of Queen Alicia II. At this very moment, prominent dignitaries from across the continent are beginning to gather together on Crossbell soil. One day, this cutscene will be over. so that I can go eat something. Oh, there's Sin. And his bodyguard for the day. Not allowed. Man. That is a very attractive train. Representative for the Imperial Government, Blood and Iron Chancellor Goliath Osborne. There he is. Is that pink hair I see? Representative by proxy for the Emperor of the Erebonian Empire, Prince Oliver Reese, whatever his last name is. Arnor, thank you. Kilika and some other guy. Representative for the Calvard Republic, President Samuel Rocksmith. And I think that's Kilika. Did you just say, is it Biden? Oh my gosh. That thing barely fits there. Barely. You have to be like a master at piloting to park that without breaking something. Or it has auto park. One or the other. Representative for the Liberal Kingdom, Princess Claudia von Ausles. Who is this guy? Representative for the Principality of Remiferia, Grand Prince Albert von Bartholomew. He doesn't get a character portrait? He's the only one that didn't get a portrait. It's kind of concerning.